Okay, so we went to the Phoenix Retail Park in Corby. Yeah, and you can see there's a lot of stuff. It's a mixed haul today. So I'm going to quickly go through the first few items because they are frozen, so we can put them back in our freezer box in the fridge. So this is the Iceland food warehouse. You can get majority of stuff, if not more, than you can in your normal Iceland, but also they do things in bigger packaging. So the first thing we've got is the sweet chili, and this is the shredded chicken, and I'm going to keep looking down, and this was $3.75 because some items hubby picked up. He doesn't very often come shopping unless we're in the caravan, but he wanted to pick some things up as well, so that's the first item. The next one I think was £4 because this is the Harry Ramsden, so they're going to be a little bit more expensive. This is salt and vinegar, and this is chicken breast fillet strips instead of fish. And like I said, I think this is £4 a declaration. If we get any of the prices wrong, I'll try not and spend too long looking down at my receipt. The next one is a large bag of steak cut chips. Get my words out. And the weight on this one is, what's the weight on it? It should be on the front, shouldn't it? Oh, there it is, 1.9 kilograms. It's right in the corner. I'm blind as bat I am, and they were £2. And my absolute favourite, I don't seem to get these online with my Iceland delivery, so sorry about the rustle. And these are £3, and this is the sweet and sour filled chicken breast balls. You can get the barbecued ones. We've had those previously, although family like them, but they don't feel as though there's much barbecue sauce in them. This one is spot on, and they do a curry flavoured one as well. So that is the sort of the freezer bit. We did get some Pepsi Max ready for Christmas, but that's been left in the car. The same 2 bottles of 3 litre for $3.75. Just why hubby puts everything back in the cool bag, or should I say the cool box. Do excuse, I am tired. It's just jiggling everything to get into the box. Right. Usually I get these from B&M. They used to be 1,100 tea bags, but they're now down to 900. I think it is, yeah, 900. And this is £9. We find it more beneficial to go for something like this, and I store it in a box in my dining room normally. And because hubby takes tea bags, sometimes our son does, and obviously the home. I do not drink tea, I only drink coffee, so I have said that I haven't really gone onto any sort of store brands due to the fact that I know, like the essential range from Asda, you can, but I like my Nescafe coffee, although a jar of coffee tends to last a long time because I'm pretty much the only one that drinks it in our household unless we have visitors. But Thai food, we tend to get through these a lot. So that was £9 for 900. We did try Asda, and I did get a few things from Asda. Then we went into the warehouse, got me mince pies. Couldn't believe the price on Asda. I didn't even look in Iceland at the mince pies for Mr. Kipling. Does anybody else agree the price of food? And I know I keep repeating myself. At one stage, hubby only had a packet of coffee in his trolley, because we kept picking things up and putting them back down because the prices and things, and so we can't keep going on like this as we're not going to end up with any food. But these were on offer. This is Iceland's brand. We've had them before for quite a few years, and I found them okay, and these were on offer even though they've gone up separately. I'm not sure if they were £1.25 or £1.30 each. But you get 3 for £3. So and these had decent date on. These all got the 2nd of January on. I was going through the sort of basket because a lot of them had the 22nd of November, and I wanted these for Christmas, and normally we dish these up and I get lots of cans of the squirty cream. So yeah, I keep saying this, well behind in foods for Christmas. So that was 3 for £3. Asda, I was going to pick some Asda mince pies up, but they were sold out. So that's those. Haven't been able to get any shaving gel from a lot of stores, especially Poundland. I like the brand The Works, or I said the guys do. Haven't been into Home Bargains to get any, but these weren't too bad. This is Gillette. These are £1.50 each. As I keep saying, our son shaves his head as well, so we get through a lot of shaving gel, and they don't like the foam, so they were £1.50 each. So I picked 2 of these up. Sometimes I go for a name brand, especially if it's going to go in one of the guys' stockings as well. Something that I can't always get from my delivery at Iceland, Body and Soul, the Golden Glow Bath Soak. This is really good because this is for 950ml, and this is £1. And sometimes I've had other ones that are 500ml and they're the same price. But I do like this one. Maybe I should have picked up another one, but there you go. I had to watch my sort of budget as well. So I think that was all we got from the Iceland warehouse. I'm sure it is. So we're going on to Asda now. I don't think we've got everything here. We might do. Something that's gone up is £2.70 is Ribena. You do get 30% more, but the last few times I've picked this up from Asda, it's been £2.45. This is what I'm saying. We're shopping around. We don't go out our way, but I'm sort of, when I'm out with friends or with hubby or something, you know, I sort of either click a picture or something and make a note or whatever, or in a notebook in my bag, pricing. But we were totally out Ribena. We have got Robinsons, but our son likes this, and there's not many things he specifically requests, but he takes this to work. But then again, you don't need a lot of it. So that is now £2.70 instead of £2.45. Hubby picked up Paxo. I have actually had Asda's own brand. I hadn't got, when I did a roast dinner in the week, and didn't get any, you know, feedback. I think they said they liked it. Hubby picked up Paxo, and this is going to be obviously slightly more expensive. This is £2.85. I actually ordered Essential Range the other week, and they bought Asda Mate, which is the one up, but they only charged me 25p. I like that one. I actually was looking for the Asda brand or the Essential Range, didn't have it. And although I didn't do a food haul for Iceland or Asda because I had them both delivered the same day, a lot of the Essential Range, when I was trying to put it through, out of stock. But he picked up Paxo. This is to keep up for Christmas, and it's 340. So I don't know if this is like makes 24 stuffing balls, but this is not going to be enough because I know hubby stuffs the turkey, plus we have extra stuffing anyway, so we'll probably end up getting small. But this Paxo make is ready for Christmas. He's got some of the Tasmo creamer. This is for 16 and this was £4 to go along with some of the coffees. He did pick up one of the Tasmo Costa gingerbread lattes. We like these, and this was £4. Don't think that was too bad a price. Still haven't been able to. Every year I keep asking you subscribers and people who watch my channel for the tiny biscuits. I've seen them about that size and I've had them, but from Tesco's I used to get the really tiny ones that I could put with the lattes from our Tasmo when we've had guests and everything, and then cream and everything, and when it's you know the cappuccinos with the we've got the chocolate sprinkles. We've also got the stencils that can go on the coffees as well. but I haven't for years now been able to get the little miniature tiny ones, even though I don't want to spend a lot. I used to get them from Tesco's, so that is £4 for those. And hubby picked up, normally have Coleman's, we haven't tried, we're going through all the Central range and some of the, I say, shop brands, and this was, I think, 39p. Yeah, 39p. I've been paying £1.25 for Coleman's because that's gone up. That used to be £1. So we'll see how we get on with this. As I say, we do like this with most roast dinners anyway. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a plane going over because we're quite close to some of the private airfields and everything. This is the cranberry sauce. This is for Christmas. This is 85p. Is it Ocean Springs I normally have, and I pay over £1, so this was 85p. Not many of the family, I know hubby doesn't tend to have it, nor a son, but I like to have it in for Christmas for myself and also for New Year's Day. So 85p, so we'll try that one and see how we get on. I'm sure it's Ocean Springs or whatever it's called, brand I normally have, and I usually pay over £1 for that. So we'll give those a go. I mean, you do what you do, don't you? As I said, well behind with getting my things in for Christmas, but we're doing the best we can. So that completes Asda. Oh no, it doesn't. One item. I did ask hubby about this because it was reduced from £22 to £15. I think it was last year. I had the Disney Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse duvet and paid full price, £22. Hubby treated me to that, and I said I would like a second one, although I've got other Christmas quilt covers, and I said I'm not buying any more. But yeah, this was down to £15. I know it's bad, I can't even remember. I don't think it's the same as the one I've already got. It doesn't matter if it is. I don't think it is. But I say, so what do you save? Was it work out about £7.50 or something? I think that's about right, £7.50 reduction, even though I don't know if it's last year's or what or why they've reduced it already, since we're not even, you know, out of November yet. So it's a double. Again, it's reversible, so that is one side of it, and then you've got the other side there. So that was down to £15. So now I've got my 2 Disney quilt covers new. I didn't actually use any of the other Christmas ones, I don't think, last year, except for in here, because we did come away in the caravan in December and I did decorate and everything. We might be packing up before the end of November, or at the end of November. Not sure if we're going into December this year. But yeah, I thought £15. So I like to have like the 2 quilts so I can swap them out. So yeah, again, save £7.50 on that one. So then we're on to the range. A few items. I hadn't even gone past hardly the entrance, and I picked up 2 items. I think this one was £4.99. I'm just going to check actually. I think it was £4.99. Yes, it was £4.99. Not supposed to be buying too much more Christmas, but it's gingerbread, and I thought for the price it's really good. It's going to be, it has been for years, a gingerbread sort of themed kitchen. Going into the dining room, but I'm also incorporating pieces of black in as well. So this is gingerbread kisses and Christmas wishes, and for £4.99. Isn't that really nice? It's got the 2 hooks, but whether I take the hooks off and have my command strips on the back there, I might do that. So that isn't that lovely, and it's good size as well. But as I said, I'm also bringing in a lot of black. I've got swapping out the trees. I've said this a number of times, decor's been swapped out. I sorted it out after Christmas last year, so some rooms I'm not even decorating this year, I'm thinning it down. But yeah, I happened to buy this. And something else that I purchased, and this was £2.99, is the snack box. Again, this is gingerbread themed. It's a set of 3. So the green one is the larger one, then you've got the red one and the white one. Funny enough, this is the 3rd set I've got. I've got a caravan set that I keep in the caravan. I've got my owl set that I've used, and I've had that one for years. I did actually pay, I think, something like £5.95, I think, for my owl set, because that came from Amazon, and I think the caravan came from another one. I think I paid about £8 for that, but this was £2.99, and it's the gingerbread ones. And it's nice also to have that sort of thing if you want to have it out with little snack in, and have them sort of stacked up in the different colours. So you've got the green, red and white, and it's also got the gingerbread theme on, so they're nice also to be left out. Also you can use them obviously in the fridge. So that was £2.99, and I've got another one of these, £2.99. I'm not going to spend too much on this because I've shared this before, but it's one of these books. They haven't got any new ones, and I didn't spend that long in sort of the crafting bit. As I was going about, I didn't find many bargains, I must admit, at the retail part, but look, I love that. I wish there was more sheets of that. I could imagine having that laminated and using that as a placemat, but they've got things like that. So yeah, as you know, I like the black and white gingham, and each season I'm sort of incorporating that into my decor. So that was £2.99. I think that's all I got from the range. The last store is Clearance Bargains. This only used to deal with Argos, you know, excessive stock, or sort of things that have sort of gone out, sort of thing, do you know what I mean, after each season. But now they do a variety of different store brands as well. I said to hubby, it was a very big mess in the warehouse this time, and I didn't find the assistants very helpful. I did have a bit of a ding dong in there because they tried to charge me more for an item than what it was, and I stood my ground, even though by this time there was a queue behind me, and I didn't even get an apology, and that was the mandress. And she kept saying, no, it's not that price. I said, yes it is, because what they're doing is they're ripping the tags off, which I was a bit annoyed about, but they said it's policy now. I think it's something to do with the stores, that they have to take the tags off, and I asked could I keep the tags, and they said no. So he ripped all the tags off and then threw them in a box, well, scanned them and then threw them all in a box, and then I queried the price because I'd worked out how much it came to. So he couldn't actually check the tags, so man just went and found out, because she was adamant about this price, and I said no it wasn't, and I said if you'd scanned them then put the tag in the box, we wouldn't be at this stage. She didn't even apologise. She said, oh yeah, it has been reduced. Oh, it must have just happened. And I said, well, fair enough, but thanks for the apology, but there you go. But yeah, that's enough. Hubby knows this now. I never used to say boo, I used to stay quiet, but I think I don't know about anybody else, I'm getting sort of more stern in now how the pennies are spent, and I'm not going to be diddled. Hands up, I'm not going to be diddled now. You can't afford to with everything going on. In fact, everything's for me. I didn't buy any toys, no actual gifts. It's clothes for myself, so I'm going to have to get it's the TU mate, which I'm sure I bought this up, and I think it's Sainsbury's. So the first one, I'm sorry, there's no tags, and I was annoyed because I said, don't you dare rip the item, because they're doing this. I said, excuse me, why? I know there's a queue now, but why can't you use scissors? Oh, I'm not ripping them. And I said, well, I don't want the tags. What if these were gifts? Do you know what I mean? I know you've got to take the tags off, but don't rip the actual text. Like this one's Disney. So I don't know what the original prices were. I can only tell you what I've paid. So this was £3. Funny enough, this is a 12, and I've tried all these on and they all fit. I'm usually 14, 16, sometimes even 18. Sometimes I probably go too big. This is probably, but I do like them baggy. I'm still a bit self-conscious about, you know, my weight and everything. But this was £3. and hubby said, God, this is a size 12, this has come up really big. And I said, well, yeah, but with the leggings this is going to be fine. And it's got California on with Mickey, so yeah, it almost fits me like a nightshirt. So that's the first one, and that was £3. Now I think this is more, it looks, in the light it looks more navy, but in the lighting it looked black, but it doesn't really matter. This is a size 14, and this was £2, and this, the material feels really lovely, it's comfortable, and it's spot on. As normally I'll be looking at 16 to 18, but it got to the stage now, and I don't know if everybody else agrees, Primark obviously with their sizing now, I'm like this now in the store, or if I'm not going to try something on, I'm sort of like this, do you know what I mean, you know, seeing how things sort of fit, because very often I need a smaller size, but I don't like it, dare I say, across the bust or anything. I don't like it tight, and especially my stomach and my bottom. But this was £2, just a plain t-shirt. Yeah, got my, is it leopard print? Am I right, leopard? So this is another, this was only £2. This is a size 14, slightly different material, but it still fits beautifully, and I say it does look decent size. Tried it on and it fits. Again, £2, and yeah, more print. I thought this is going to go nice this sort of season. I haven't actually got any lighting on. It is, the sun's out, it's very bright at the moment, so that's why I wanted to get my haul done, you know what I mean. I've said this about lights, I've been blinded and everything, so I do apologise for any time the lighting or the sound. I do have a mic on most of the time when I'm doing things like this, but you just have to bear with me. I am not, hands up, I'm not one of these people that pay out a lot for equipment. So yeah, this was £2 and I'm loving it. I just so happened I got this one as well. So yeah, this one looks really big, and this is a size 14, and I thought it is really big, but I'm going to use this as a pajama top. It's in this grey, it's only a size 14, but it's really big, and I tend to wear black sort of leggings sometimes, especially in the caravan, and this was £1. Yes, you heard me, £1. So yeah, this is sort of thing when it's baggy, loose sort of thing, I like to do my housework in and things like that. But I think I'm going to replace some of my sort of pajama sets and everything. As you know, I like black, and then I like to match it up with a baggy t-shirt. Very often then it doesn't even look like pajamas half the time. So this was £1, and yes, it does go slightly down the back than the front. £1. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I should have bought some more, but I'm not planning to go back again this weekend. This is the one I had the argument over, and this is actually big because I've bought it more like a jacket, or I don't know whether it's for more for you know, to have with your pajamas or anything, but I'm going to use this as a lounge jacket. This is a size 16, which is the size I would normally have, but this has actually come up quite big, and this was down to £3. This is the one that I said I'm really wishing I'd bought them in different sizes and gave them as gifts, but yeah, you can see I am going to as I said, it is working out quite big. And if you've seen a lot of my videos when I wear jumpers, I seem to have short arms, so I'm always rolling up the cuffs, but this is so soft. But if I was to have, I can't really do this because of my mic, but you know, if I'm leisurely around watching TV or something, I don't mind the longer sleeve. It comes just past my wrist, but very often, and it doesn't look that bad, if I'm sort of moving around or washing up or anything, I'd have it sort of like that, and it doesn't look that bad, but I can't do it up. But there's plenty of room in this, so yeah, but like hubby, I like it loose, sort of on the top and across the bust area and everything. So yeah, and I'm really pleased with this. I am tempted to go back and get, because I had it up to 2024 size, and I thought, well, they seem to come up big, and I was wondering whether to go back and get a few for gifts. But like I said, I probably have the sleeves rolled up, so don't be surprised if you start seeing this in my videos. And it's so soft, although it's quite warm at the moment, with all our blinds up, excuse me, and we've got no heating on, so it's turned quite warm. But yeah, this one was £3. Again, these are all the TU range, so I think that is Sainsbury's, and I'm just loving that. So that concludes my mixed haul. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Goodbye.